Awesome. Time for 7 minutes with 7SIGNAL, guys, where we take a little feature inside 7SIGNAL, we unpack it, and we show you how it can have tremendous value. So here we go. You guys should be able to see my screen right now. Just give me the thumbs up. All right. So this first report, I'm going to show you two reports today, and this report right here, it's kind of a top sheet, if you will. It's a high-level view of what's going on in an environment. And actually, I have chosen to look at it hour by hour. Look over here on the y-axis, guys. 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, every single hour, I am measuring all of these different key performance indicators. And right smack dab in the middle of your screen, you see the retries that we've been talking all about today. How do you know if you have retries? We've been talking all about how important retries are and how they can wreak havoc on a network. How do you even know you have them? Get 7SIGNAL Sapphire Eye, it'll tell you. Right here, you can see in this service area, we do have some issues. Now, one thing that I want to point out to you here is that when you see this number, like 80% that my mouse is over right now, that does not mean for this area that I have an 80% retry rate. What this means, because this is an SLA table, SLA means service level agreement, I'm measuring against a target for good performance. Remember what Jim said a few moments ago? He says, you know what, a good target is to try to keep your retry rate at around 30% or lower in most situations, obviously a little bit more aggressive when we have voice in the mix. 30% is kind of a good rule of thumb. Well, how do I know how often or how frequently I'm actually meeting that expectation, that target? Am I meeting it all the time or not? That's what we're measuring here today with 7SIGNAL. 80% means that I am meeting my target for good retry rates 80% of the time. Let's click in this box to show you some more detail. So in this hour, in the 10 o'clock hour, just a little bit ago, we took 10 samples. So every few minutes, we're taking a sample. What's the retry rate in the air? Okay, remember, a Sapphire Eye is sniffing what's going on in the air all the time. And you can see that for this period of time, the average retry rate was 14%, not too shabby. However, we did max out at 57%. And again, these are all so important. However, remember, we're measuring against a target. And right here, you can see is that magic target number that Jim was talking about, 30%. So we asked the question, how often am I meeting or beating my target of 30%? Well, 80% of the time. Okay, so that's how you interpret this chart right here. 80% of the time, I am meeting or beating my target of 30% for retry rate. There you have it. And this is a great chart for just kind of understanding, okay, you know, do I have retries? Yeah, every healthy network has retries, but is it out of control? And that's where we would be able to see this right here. So looking hour by hour in this service level, this doesn't look too bad. It's still in the green. You scroll down and whoa, look at this. Right at the end of the day, yesterday, you can actually see in kind of the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock hour here that we had some more retry where I was really missing my target tremendously. Okay, and again, super powerful to be able to see that. All right, on to chart number 2 that I want to show you guys today, and that's right here, frames. We've been talking all about frames and looking at packet captures and looking at Wireshark. Well, 7SIGNAL does that too. Let's click on frames, and what we see here is per access point in the area. You can see these are the lists of the access points that are in this classroom. We are measuring the retry rate. Not only from the AP point of view, did the AP have to retry because it didn't get the acknowledgement from the client? Or did the client need to retry because it didn't get the acknowledgement from the AP? We are measuring both. So that is here for you. Now, the other thing that we had mentioned also previously is that when you have too many retries in the air, that could also cause a problem with airtime utilization. Okay, all of those extra retries can lead to bigger problems, especially in 2.4, where airtime is so very precious. So when we look down here a little bit further, you can see that we are also at the same time measuring airtime utilization. Again, you can see the little spike in airtime utilization at the time that we also had an increase in retries in the air. So being able to correlate all of this is going to then inform your decisions with regards to how you need to modify your Wi-Fi design in order to overcome the issue that is upon us. There you have it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed our little session today of 7 minutes with 7SIGNAL. And remember, you and me, we can't see or hear Wi-Fi, but 7SIGNAL can. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.